we'll be looking at the 11th task, and first we have to import install Flask. Okay, I guess I've already installed it. And then you're going to come up here to put it. And then you're going to do this, because it's going to take some arguments, and the first one is app, meaning our Flask app, saying that it's telling us that this is the server. And then the next thing that is going to follow is resources, which is a dictionary. And inside this dictionary, we're going to put this part. It means that for this our app, whatever we put here. Okay, let me just finish this. Then we put origins. And then let's say, now what this is saying is, for this our server, which is the Flask app, whatever IP address, because this means or IP address, whatever IP address that is trying to access the resource from our server, and this is the path, this is the URL, like the base URL, the path that is the request is going to, that we are going to allow it. Assuming that over here we use google.com, we are saying that it is only google.com, this domain, that is allowed to make a request to this part of our Flask app. For instance, if we come here and make this request, if we look down here, let's try this again. Okay, it's supposed to start with slash. So if we look right here, we can see it says access control allow origin. This is represent all the IP address, and if we go back here and say now we want it only from Google, if we should try again, you see that we are getting that it is only Google. This is me saying that it's only this domain, which is Google, that can make a request to a Flask app and we get back resources. And for Google to be able to make this request and get back the resources, it has to be making a request to this part. And that is the request is going to be making to this part. Anything that starts with this part and any other thing is allowed. Anyway, let's see if we can find a way to fake a Google request. So I'm going to open Microsoft Edge and we're going to first try Google. So I'll right click and select inspect, and okay, here it is. I'll select console. So I'm going to try to use Google to make a request to our API and see what's going to happen. So I'm going to be using JavaScript fetch HTTP. So we see that we are getting that that our app is blocking a request from this origin. So if we copy this same address and come back here and put it here like this, and we say okay, we want Google to be able to make a request to this, to any part that starts with this. So if we go back now and we are going to make the same call, I press up, then I press enter. Now if we open this, we are seeing that it's saying fulfilled, which means we gave our app the complete domain name of Google, and now it's allowed us to make a request to it and get a response. So if we open here, we see that we are getting the states. So that's like the basic of calls, but it's a very deep topic. I think maybe you should go ahead and read more about it. But for this task, we are going to set it to a white card of IP address. That's all IP address is allowed. So we can only be using this in development, but in production, it's going to be very dangerous. So that is it for this task. So I think what we're going to do is just to let's take this back to Google, and we are going to go to views slash state.py, and we are going to be making a request to states, but we are going to be printing out the origin, request the origin, and then our flask app is running. So if we use call and make a request to state, if we look here, we can see that we are printing the origin and then origin end. Then the same way, now if we go to Google, open Google and then the console, and we make a request, see that it's fulfilled and we got the state. Then if we check here, you can see origin end, and now from here you can see the origin. So that's what this call is all about. So any if we want to add more origins here, we put a comma and then followed by more. If for each origin we add, we put a comma. Go ahead and remove this.